When that didn't happen, police moved in. The Highway Patrol took Pastor Derek Scobie of OKC's Ebenezer Baptist Church into custody. Then, while in handcuffs, he asked others to clear the street.
Please, please.
Everyone, there's no need for you all to go to jail. Please remove yourself back behind the barricade.
Jones supporters, angry police even showed up, stressing they had been peaceful the entire evening.
We came here to pray, to hold vigil, and to literally show Julius Jones our love and support. And this is what we see.
This is violence. No one in our crowd has weapons. No one in our crowd has guns. We don't have tanks. This is violence.
By about 8 p.m., Justice for Julius organizers had spoken with police and asked supporters to return to their cars, saying there is still plenty of more work to be done tomorrow. So while there were some tense moments, there were no physical confrontations between police and Jones supporters. There were chants, moments of silence, and prayer that Jones not be executed tomorrow. Reporting live in Oklahoma City, I'm Andy Weber, KOCO 5 News. Back to you.
Andy, thank you. And new at 10 earlier this evening, an Atlanta pastor chained himself to a fence outside the Oklahoma State Capitol, hoping to get the attention of the governor. A KOCO crew was there as the chain was passed through and locked across the body of Reverend Dr. Marvin Morgan. Just yesterday, Morgan asked that he be executed in place of Julius Jones. Today, Morgan sat in a foldable chair in front of a crowd of at least 100 people, praying, sometimes even singing, and this was his message to Governor Stitt.
I hope he takes away from it that matters of bondage and freedom are not so arbitrary. My decision to sit here is a choice that I have made, but he has within his power the ability to make a decision that will break chains like this loose.
And Morgan says he wants the governor to grant Jones clemency. He said he's still hopeful the governor will do so. Tonight, KOCO's Abigail Ogle spoke to someone who just talked to Jones last night.
And she joins us now here in studio. Abby, she told you that Jones is preparing to die.
Guys, it's exactly right. And it was an emotional interview tonight. As of 9 o'clock tonight, Julius Jones lost his phone privileges, visitation privileges. So attorney Kelly Masters was one of the last people Jones spoke with. Kelly told me about their conversation.
He has started preparing himself. That this is it, trying to hold out hope, but also being prepared that these are his last hours.
Attorney Kelly Masters emotionally telling me about her Tuesday night phone call with death row inmate Julius Jones.
Unlike most people and even most advocates for Julius, I've met him. And to me, he's a human being, not as Julius Jones, who everybody's heard about now, or Julius Jones, a convicted murderer. I see him as a human.
When you talk about him being a human being, I know a lot of people watching this will say, well, Paul Howell was a human being too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's the horrible thing that's been lost in this. Paul Howell didn't deserve to die. He was an innocent man. He died horribly and tragically, and his family has had to continue to endure not just loss, but ongoing pain, I believe, because this prosecution was mishandled and the defense was mishandled.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you believe Julius Jones is innocent?
I do.
The Howell family, as certain as you are, they are as certain as well.
Absolutely.
I've spoken to them.
We have to make sure that justice truly is served, for them to have closure, and for us to know that we're not putting to death an innocent man.
And when you spoke to him, did you say goodbye?
We did.
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I told him I'd see him in heaven. Said, sorry. I know where he's going. He knows where he's going. So, yeah.
Kelly also told me that Jones's focus has shifted a little bit, saying he maintained his innocence for so long, tried to get off death row. Of course, he still maintains his innocence, but now he's focusing, she says, on what happens after the execution. What will his life and legacy be? She said that he wants to be known for love and unity, and he wants to encourage young men to make good decisions with their lives.